Is XCP-ng used in the enterprise space? Well, that answer is yes, but let's talk about the history of how it got there. People look at XCP-ng as something new because it started in 2018, but XCP-ng is a fork of the Citrix hypervisor, which was quite popular in the enterprise space until Citrix made some changes similar to the way Broadcom is changing VMware. But unlike VMware, which is closed source, Xenserver is open source and was forked by the Vates team into XCP-ng in 2018. And because this was a drop-in replacement for people using Citrix, many companies moved right over as there was no friction, no import or export. You just installed XCP-ng right over the top of Citrix and it just worked. The most likely reason you're watching this video is because you are looking for alternatives to VMware's rising prices and changing licenses. And I've made other videos that you'll find linked down below talking about why we chose the XCP-ng platform over alternatives, which, too long didn't watch my other videos. Vates, the company behind XCP-ng, has top-notch support. They offer very solid SLA agreements that large businesses are looking for, is fully open source, is part of the Linux Foundation. And the Xen hypervisor that XCP-ng is built on is a true Type 1 hypervisor that has been around since 2003. Vates via XO also integrates a fully open source and license-free backup system that you can do full automated disaster recovery testing, so it's a pretty solid platform. Now let's talk about case studies. Vates does have a whole section for case studies. You'll find that link down below. It's just in their blogs, and they talk about large companies that have been using it, and this goes back several years. Now, the challenge we run into when it comes to doing the case studies, as we do a lot of the consulting, is frequently it's under NDA, and companies just don't want their infrastructure made public via somebody on YouTube, despite the fact that YouTube is often how they found me and then decided to hire us to do the consulting and migrate them from VMware or just do consulting and set up XCP-ng for them. Now, while I don't have any clients that I can share their names for a case study, I can show you some of the cool hardware we've got to use for XCP-ng projects, such as these Supermicro Big Twins. These are 2U servers with 4 nodes in them, so what you're looking at here is not just 4 servers, but actually 16 of them. XCP-ng ran wonderful on this, no problems at all. It was a fun project, and I like playing with some of the Big Twin hardware because it's a lot of compute density. Now, we did use, in this example, an external storage server. One of our storage servers of choice for really nice high availability systems is the IX systems and their HA setups. Those are popular as well to pair with XCP-ng, but it does support fully hyperconverged if you're looking for that as well. Now, another thing that comes up a lot is just how large of installs have you done? Not just hardware-wise in terms of like cool Supermicro Big Twins, but large in terms of number of hosts and virtual machines. But I help them migrate from VMware over to XCP-ng, and they have around 2,000 virtual machines. These virtual machines are for a phone service, and to quote the reason for their switch, VMware pricing essentially put them completely upside down in terms of what they were charging their clients and what they would have to charge their clients in the future to have all that many hosts and all those VMs running. The licensing just didn't make any sense for them to offer these phone services because each client got their own virtual machine for a phone. That's why they had such a high quantity of them. They were impressed though because you could live migrate them, move them, auto shuffle them around, and all the fun features of XCP-ng without even any licenses at all. So they were kind of blown away of all those features. Final question I want to answer, though, is why aren't there more people preaching about XCP-ng and why does Tom seem to like it so much, other than all the reasons I mentioned? Well, back to I did Citrix consulting prior to XCP-ng. So once you learn a product, you kind of stay with the product you know, but then Citrix kind of ruined it. And this is where a lot of people are with VMware. I was happy, though, because with Vates and XCP-ng forking it, that meant I get to continue on the path that I already know. And I don't have anything against some of the other hypervisors out there, especially the open source ones. I think Proxmox is a great tool. If you like it, awesome. I don't have any hate for it. I just prefer XCP-ng, and I feel, especially with the integrated backups, it's just a more robust solution. But you're free to have your own opinion. You've probably already shared it down in the comments below. But I love hearing from you. What do you think of this? You like it, you love it, you hate it, you just want to tell me that you prefer Proxmox. I should never talk about XCP-ng again, because that's definitely comments I get quite a bit. It doesn't deter me any, but hey, you're, as I said, entitled to your opinion. Go ahead and leave those comments down below. Like and subscribe to see more content from my channel. If you want to hire us for all these projects about XCP-ng or learn more about it, you can contact us at lawrencesystems.com. There's a little hire us button at the top, and see you later. Oh, or in the forums, forums.lawrencesystems.com. Great place to reach out to me. Thanks. Lawrence Systems thanks our sponsors for their support.